or ye Frankani. Ye Frankatuni. Alaji Mahmoud Baumia. And now all starting a regional tour. Me assure say at the end of the tour, no, at least or more kakrabia or more doubt as to whether or not Obewinu or Munina Beja to say indeed he's the best man for Ghana. Because look, I mean, we just say yen kasabi breed. Because the Juma Oye no speaks for itself. Okay. I mean, this is a man Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo used since 2008. Since we came to power in 2016, he has always been a workaholic. The digitalization front, NDC for say, he's running away from the economy. He's not running away from the economy. It is part and parcel of the economy. Because digitalization ensures say the interface between man and man a year from you now fee now we NDC for nebulous policy be our whatever say 24-hour economy. Obisa almost say 24-hour economy no HSSA. Omunim obia kadi ope. I said you can see ebema farmers aye juma na aju. Philosopher ko achimu omu can say obetuma ko towachi and I mean you don't even get the head and tail of what they mean by 24-hour economy. Jomahama hankasa onim what it means. You know, they say, oh, you to say Australia, baby, ni some city in the US or more prices. Even Ghana, there are certain areas Osu are more practices because it is about demand and supply. It's about saying, no, you're busy or this particular end. I mean, it may be a number of affairs. In some of the shops, 24 hours, close. It is because Crawford say, oh, shop way there, town close. Until me call anytime I me to idea. Say what you say. But oh sorry, now we say 24-hour economy. Farmers because a farm in the night. You don't get it. And these people are saying you say a policy. It is not policy. The best policy, and we say within 24 hours, Ubetima you say digitalization or phone, say electricity. So electricity say a sun. Ubetima use phone. Now they are talk. Now what they are talk. So credit sa phone moi. Ubetimi aton phone. Say what you say. Say there are various things are Ubetima here, and it is part of the economy. Oko the port say called DVLA. You don't need to go and pay money to borrow guys. Oko passport office. Ubetimi atina ofie any time within the 24 hours. That is what we call, changing the economy. That's what we call revolution, revolutionizing the economy. Between Baumia and Dramama, say, company na see. Choose Bako, Dramahama, and Baumia, choose Bako na ombeshe o company na mawa. One obe choose because a burning dear mua. He thinks outside the box. He thinks outside he don't think within the box. To say your mama. Up to now in opposition, they cannot bring even a single policy. A bit to say when we were in opposition, we brought forth the free SHS idea. We brought forth the one district, one factory, one village, one dam. So many ideas, sir. Because at that time, so you have the liberty to sit down and strategize and see how, and especially when you have ever been in power. But in Crawford way, I say you can see that they are fighting over the booty. Everybody is fighting, say position way media. I say you can say sana win answer. So win there, the Ghana better. Stable no so now omunyina cheche. So it dovetail into you say Tony Edu ne assertion I say the NDC there is about winning election. Or say, oh no, you stopped going to their congresses long ago because Omuni Agyapong Magana. What they do is that cyclically they think about election. So Omu Congress, what they do is that how do we win election? Not how do we ensure say Ghana is Ghana if we win election next time. But I'm saying, say currently as we're speaking, you can understand. Say, akufo-addo or her. Nipa bi wo ha we papa for 20-30 years. Na ebia one or two things be to chima. You forget about all the good things. I'm saying this thing because of the erratic power supplier. Ye na say.
You ever answer no? So ahira kwa ba.
We so far.
Initial comment ne anko ni.
We da so far. Me fan chia so nkoma. Na minchia minia pinyi sakasali anso.
Thank you.
Na minchia etifu nyina. Na yemfa omanpanyi oti apatem. Me say akanfo ye ka say ohini biti apatem a na je say yeyi no. Na so no onso afene mu iso aye ogintete. Saa na yehu Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Because all dey need to omanpanyi da John Dramani Mahama ho a. Na wo hwe de Ghana for edidi nachi or better ideas and policies or the Ghana be ready in fourth industrial revolution ni ma. I don't allow Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because he's our future. I don't see some of us in our heart of hearts, we see him as the president in waiting. Yeah, can say on the 7th of December, no. Yami adoma hobrasi mu no Ghana for you beto sante no mako em do se no and the policies. Any day or send a probe say ewo epuye mantem. Say the minia sakasali a ekaye no. Oni edwedifo ma, oni esukufo, oni ekuafo, oni akrachefo, oni wona oyensa anjuma ebedi kita ho no watie wo. Obeshare groups, interested groups, identifiable groups, and stakeholders, opinion leaders. Nananom na oni your madwendwene ni tirimu po ho na watie wo so feedback. Na we a what nanu di sem so ato mo not na this ready na ho brase. So onim se Ghana ha de e ba ho brase a over papa no na ho brase mi nim obi o wa ho brase chen Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Erunti ahobrase mu se de yetete no ni nim die mu se de wosua ene esuahunu sonko a obeye omampanya be de chiri ni wanya no odni nyina no e ka bom na the policies are done di ewo UPS Kofi Kunede Auditorium on the 7th of February no or the esifom ene dey ewo apuye mantem no ne Ghana fo nyina ene apuye mantem fo nyina so no esusu aho adwen over ene ma miensa ena election ya yebekoi no ye gina so a battle of ideas and character. Why now or what you papa between the Afoakwa and Puntu? And yes, said why in him sikedi? And yes, said you why now a catasician proyado chrono? And yes, said you why now or no dear Wafa presidency they say a yen best right, Chenchina, and was here the man. A yen dear what nim dear now or war subine our bit immediately Ghana for him. The Atosubio a the battle of records. Yeah, now I'm paying me this forecast almost John Mahama, the nation builder. I don't see ye be compare records. Near her say, if you watch it and feel swan or my penny nada akufo-addo. Any alleged Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia maybe the Ghana him. Impo COVID-19 eba 2 years in aso. Impo Russia Ukraine passa. Eba 2 years in aso. Dia hoche eba 2 years in aso Ghana kan ho bi no. Impuntu juma akoso ye be hase no. Any era John Dramani Mahama na pension so a na sar COVID-19 ma wiase me to airport mu to border mu for 2 years da. Na Ghana wuchire bi mam yen ka se Ghana amamu nyina yegyina enkoda na yen sorry brevi say no. Ye lockdown is any money nyina ba in major cities, Greater Accra, any Greater Kumasi and other areas no. Nyina ma ye no. Na friends adwumayefo ye ma hu metina fi no. Ye be compare mpuntu ba na penso. Any mpuntu aba wa penye akufo-addo penso. Na fi campaign here kono so no. Ye akwaye campaign of ideas. Enye di atem. Chire wadwen osu be ma akukọ nketenkete mpreko nketenkete ni kokogbo nketenkete a na obi so so no so ba obeti tax no obe na flat rate say de be ya be ma obi aho ahan no ne yetwetwa nketenkete ni ababo ne ya Ghana yi na ma nnuma timi akoso obi so oba ono no obe create mineral development bank amma wona wotu afuma gudie no enya bi no de aye wonjuma na say de be obi sika no de invest in our natural resources na ye natural resources ho no abrofo take over no Ghana for oni Ghana for afa Agyapade se enya kase dia na nye abrofo dia sabi yen gold reserves ay beto ya na 7.8 tons a na ko 32 tons e na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na Dr. akufo-addo Rome ya pejam na akosoro achensa because uhwe UK no mo to gold hono a omo over 8,000 tons of gold bagana ha you to gold ha de bia de nyina yesu ye kwaye yesu ye sase ye niema ho ye gold send ye reserve say oba sa gold no so no obe increase in reserve no say the wash ase a ene ye 32 tons no at least na pension be ko enim kese
ba man ti we as gold reserve ye the go e den
gold reserve ye the show up in currency or my bia na the gold reserve or wo gold be dodo e wo ne reserve mu bia no ne sika modu wo hwe English abrochire English kuro I can say United Kingdom a wo fa omuntu gold wo ho na so no wo gold reserve ten o man bia e wo wiase enu ti na British pound sterling no over British pound emu odu so omu kro kitu e bi na so omu sika mu odu chen America omu sika kitu omu kro kitu e bi na so omu sika mu odu chen the whole of Europe among nyina ka boma France Netherlands your friend is saying Germany anywhere nyina ka ho mu di euro 27 countries no or more than 27 countries bu edi euro no kro kitu what say United Kingdom am say Ghana crowd ya sase no eso chen no omu sika no emu odu chen bia because omu gold reserve no emu odu omu gold reserve no ewo animu chen oman bia so de ebiti se Ghana ye pese yesika no yedu na ye sidi na dane da nyina no aho kire bi ba e friend say anomakwa bora taban mu a na ye sidi no eso etie no se gold reserve no ye obebre ho no mu a eboa yen ema ye sika no mu etimi yedu a emma aho kire emba ye sika sem so ne ma ye Ghana for so etimi akoye ndem ebiti se wo hwe sa policies we nyina no so video so oba de a said you or pentable near your slaps ya bobon kukubu ama Ghana for na Ghana for ayen kokko mi ensa ya ma kokko mi ensa mo ba ne bema na wo yen no tukosua na to dua na waton ne ma me no anya sika ene sa ansem na wo ni say nipa we say no o living the agrarian age on can the fourth industrial revolution oni idea bi e de kwa ho and the fourth industrial revolution saka AI artificial intelligence exactly. And local restaurants were approaching there robots and serving and AI oko a friend say Alexander was one ya oko Alexander tuning station mami I know what tuning and the students use to charge GTP was GPT ni there for research purposes and a whole lot of AI methodologies and artificial intelligence and now they also sabria you no ko konkitin confirm kitin na sabi ye ma opportunity kura no sabi ye man panyin a wo si wan kasa wo krom no din region honam confirm confirm o say ye in commercial quantities na Ghana ye sika ko se mu no ebedo be ka tese mu confirm to ko Burkina ye sika she ye hu ye bia sika nyina fa e records and ye be compare the records of the New Patriotic Party for the last 7 years the records of the National Democratic Congress between the last 8 years at Ghana for the Maomoa. No man Penina Damahama, no ye vice president, no Sabe president, or no kind also a caretaker president, and no Sabe full substantive president, no, ye be compare up records on Yagi. The only Ghana sending Ghana Tumpon, irrespective of externalities and shocks, irrespective of crisis I come beyond. Now who said and when the fantasy is here, Ghana say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and I say the perpetual flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, and he said, "You were Hanamo, or opposition since 2016. Policy ben or the other two drama in Activida. MPP co-opposition in 2009. You co-opposition 2009, yes. Our flagship policy and the free senior high school say was see breaking the financial barrier. Na Ghana for Kwanko University, a course secondary school. No much any because Saka open or maybe I say the Korenima or maybe the gross enrollment tertiary ratio above 40% to be as our mind a developed country. Ghana, even within the last 7 years, our man akufo-addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia edit free senior high school education eba Ghana ha say ya and mranti ani mamba wa bebre kura nya opportunity akọ senior high school no your gross enrollment tertiary ratio no you do 25%, which means that we have a lot to offer, we have a lot to do in this country. I also boy now the fourth industrial revolution no you take your proper place in the fourth industrial revolution no now you catch as o mind and say san and morning na year 2 na ye tu saa na mo ne say ye be pe okandifo mapa saa okandifo no ebetimi ye di anim ne nhyehyeye enne ne ntotoye ebe boa yen na boa Ghana mabunu aboa Ghana dwadifo aboa Ghana investors aboa Ghana entrepreneurs say de be ya ye betwa kekere ye man no ne ya kekere o man no man na timi abaye o man a say bi o yesuade ne so no ye commanding height for the first time Ghana ni by United Nations nyina secretary general Omanya your population at time crown and less than 20 million. No, yet minya we be a reason in no, and Kabum Kuni in a Titani Penny, US Secretary General. So, in terms of international relations and international diplomacy, no, Ghana, one of the torch bearers as far as leadership are concerned.
Yeah.
About footballer, yeah, papa. A friend is the day I prefer. I bet the pelo nom. Eddie Ghana could do football. Yen had yes, Michael Essien nom the Ghana did could do football. Yen had yes, Samoa Jan nom, Michael Essien nom, and the Sulemuntai nom the Ghana did could do football. Yen has a friend is athletics. As a Martinum, Eddie Ghana did could do football. Yen had nom to any all facets. About culture, Gamancha nom, Utum nom, Dabong, Yana nom, Eddie Ghana tradition. Akako go do nom. I was here in your man Penia, some faces when you never cabo, now accumulating the growth of our country. Sabi, some opinion in the wine. Second, you for any wine. Second, you for any Alaji, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, and the ocean into a basse, and were Puya Mantemoa, meaning say, on Conco Bruno. On we is still region torno. Now, a dead preface and pack, see a castle or your man Penia or Tapatema Ghana for, ya in a real no chance of a softening Messiah. Me, a cabin Konaki, I am a melodina Mahama. Oh, yeah, Papa John Dramani Mahama, who can you? I electoral commissioner. Said the Bayer, a Bema or Dr. Mahmoud Baumia victory, you know. I have victory, and what to kind of be to me uncontested. Saka, of however, so Osha Sadiana, the victory is coming. And then this is for them who said victory ever. Because in terms of policy, you be two. In terms of development, see, compare achievement, you be two. BBM corruption, you be two because, and then. Court about Ghana, High Court. I mean, we say corruption. I'm a corrupt chain. A baby about Ghana because corruption, you know, more appointees. And so far in the Fourth Republic, you know, or Mako prison be baby in this Fourth Republic. And when you say discussion, almost pursue your money in and young one was for Swampofo. Now I am chairman of the National Democratic Congress. Echo America said no contribution, no chop. Yeah. And then the war on minor treasury more. Oh, about so Besumia, who saw Yamwa only.
None went here, I said, get the answer.
Almost so much position, none of the NDC, Penny Munini. Now, the boys saying, oh, Foreign Affairs Minister, Foreign Affairs Minister, Foreign Affairs Minister, pushing the match.
Dining Hall Prefect.
Dining Hall Prefect, the Honorable Lands and Natural Resources.
Attorney General.
I did the Attorney General. Dining Hall Prefect, Kumita Kando, or Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. And I will talk about Foreign Minister. How much a position Minister for Health? How much area? 2 years in Halutia position, you know, all the way. This is how much area. Because I'm going to say parliamentary no munya. It's all parliamentary candidates in no more they are showing teams on DC is in waiting. It's post in your match every. Now, no contribution, no chopping it. That's when they say Ghana for you, sure. Because I'm only any single thing to offer these people, the people of this country. Yansha John Mahama. Yes, it's a quite request of amount to match. Obia, Obaya, or the whole bauxite reserve. Emma Nunia Company, Estin Cubic. Emma, it took the intervention of the High Court of Ghana and the CAS agreement in him. Emma Supreme Court of Ghana, so no, the endorsement, the blessing, is so. And Sana Ghana, 18 benefit of our bauxite resources are ended. Ama the Integrated Bauxite Aluminium Authority, no, JADEC, no, Etimi Ekon Kanya. Now there has been series of agreements. Binding companies are signing on developing a bauxite industry now. Ghana for Ebinya Tefakesio. Get what did John Mahama negotiate for?
May I say, Orange, Salia?
Yeah,
I think Vice President, or share the Toasi, the entire country. I was expecting some KB or the Baku free in the club, or say Eastern region. My young Kenny.
Yeah, that's it. I think say a idea your plan and you say me crew massem a plan a team a tenacity a plan ebia Eastern region. The reason why I be of started Eastern region from Greater Accra Eastern region na ben, and there could be other reasons why I all started from Eastern region. And that also tells you say it's not about me free in this environment. And going forward, no, in or no rain say obewini pa. Even though say the free is important, sometimes it has to do with priority areas, and where your message can get the attention and then move afterwards. But I'm saying in all these things, because Baumia were distinguishing
from all your point of view, strategically, why you think the Eastern region first?
Well, it could be any reason. Okay. It could be any reason. ABR na or no another team no. Now they had planned Western Eastern region at this particular time. Okay. And it could be various reasons. I mean, because I don't know the reasons, but it doesn't also mean say once I occur first reason region it say he has given more importance to that region. It doesn't mean so. Okay. It just has to do with the plan, the convenience, sometimes maybe you say uko penyin bi. And peninu per se do at this particular time. There are so many reasons. Say what you say. And then you plan it to coincide with all the important people. So and I'm also saying say it doesn't mean say you started from Eastern region and Western and Bibia. It means say that region is more important. It doesn't mean so. It has to do with the plan. The whole plan of the campaign itself. I am saying, say, Ushe Baumia is a Obia or distinguishing from academia, and now he has distinguished himself in politics. And why am I saying so? You see, in politics, no, a deep papa before, apart from a dream, India, will be change things. Obia himself, Baumia, I mean, from first class, academic in academia, no, he completely distinguished himself, both in Ghana and abroad. In a profession as a banker, he distinguished himself. And one cannot tell me, say, a brilliant and excellent human being like that, distinguishing himself from one stage to the other, will all of a sudden failed in politics.
I know you're different from politics.
So just here
in academia, you're different from.
I'm saying you say it cannot be. It cannot be, and especially with onu humility, okay, the ability to sit down quietly and listen. And he listened, and the best listener is the best person who can implement policies.
Yeah, you're right.
Because apart from the own, he's always ready to listen to the other side, so that obetima the various perspective in order to implement issues. That's the reason why I sure any other areas, including the industry for all of them have now accepted him because he listened to them and he helped them to fashion out policies. Say Oba obetima implemented. Obimu say, oh, you are already a vice president. Why are you saying say Oba obe changing your?
It is Abrianka changing Yanko.
No, because this is a different regime from a regime or no overhead. This is a completely different regime. And he is not the head of this regime. As I Kasano, free SHS. What do you mean? Baby, I can say about me and the free SHS by the head is the president. He helped to bring it. And there are certain things, for instance, the IMF, finance minister can say, IMF and young coach. Because say, me, I'm down for young couple of currency, John Kuma, or no so bad. Abekai say, young coach. But what happened? The president vetoed. The president, who has the ultimate say, executive authority. Or catch Agyapong, the information minister said on the 1st of July 2022, say Onko issue statements and ensure say the process to assess the IMF program is kicked. And that was it. Inti Baumia can suggest anything. Which my cabinet I could suggest anything. Say a pie, the Yaba Juma, say empire and fire Juma. like all those other people. Because look, the other man, what's his name? Alan Sherman, all of them were cabinet members. And the members of the economic management team. But he's also telling us, say, or also by different things. Maybe he's also standing in the name of something. And also see almost by something. Why are people not telling him to say, also you had the opportunity to change things, but why can't change it? I am saying, say, a regime is a regime. Even the people who head, the people who head a particular regime can even say, my next regime, I would do things different. When Professor Mills passed,
executive authority that.
Yes.
But John Mohammed executive authority that.
Exactly.
Ah, no, betting Article 58 of our constitution. Oh, no, what that 2 million. What? I don't know all kind of for now. Now, time I notice now, no, what's our 2 million. 1 year's our name.
When Professor Mills passed, John Mohammed came with his own policies. Because under Professor Mills, I'm found confirm Uncle Ma RG. Under Professor Mills, one caught dry season, eco planted trees over the north with an amount of about 32 million Ghana cedis. Why is that? And we are saying, say, Obia any policy as a head of a government, and therefore, even though he belonged to the current government, he is not the ultimate say. He doesn't have the ultimate say. And therefore, in his government, it's going to be different. And I'm saying, more importantly, say, Ghanaians sometimes, it's about 50-50. 50 for the party. No, 40 for the party. And then 60 for the individual. In terms of integrity, incorruptibility, humility, compare Baumia John Mahama. Knowledge himself, I mean, Baumia knowledge in governance is by far better than John Mahama. Because the evidence is on Omu the time Omu governor. The evidence is there. Because under John Dramani Mahama, almost invariably, all the sectors, so NDC there, you see, I can understand. Because we share NDC. Omu ni obia over the financial muscle to say John Mahama. John Mahama could feel all mobile as him. Okono, Ezum Cubic. Okono, about less than 1 week, say Omubeko power, Omubeko out of power. And now they say, Boxside, Edemane brother. It has to take the Supreme Court to overturn it. And the people say, apart from that, or your new bebre kukum, and currently, Ghana, your situation where it's in terms of Sika, the monies that this man took home. Master, Emma or no? Evidence. There are so many evidence to show. Because you can't Airbus say government official 5. Who the government official is? John Mama. The Martinamidu, the special prosecutor, Onakasa in 2020, okay, said he wanted the election. After the election, then he will prosecute John Dramani Mahama. Apart from Airbus, the situation with the Jibril Kanazua, the Ford expedition matter, Assembly called Siraj, and Siraj actually indicted John Dramani Mahama by saying what? Or say, Siraj said John Dramani Mahama on the code of conduct or the man public officials. So code of conduct no one can send him in this show, and therefore was a shame.
So the amount you gift.
Yeah, because on John Mahama. Sata no the code of conduct, a coded code of conduct. At the man, public official. Say we a public official. There are certain gifts beyond a certain threshold. But say the side way a comma public official. Now one who turn around to go and take Ford expedition that cost about $100,000. Then give a contract in return to Jibril Kanajua at the Burkina Faso, the Ghana embassy. Then you plan giving another one at the Upper West region. And you even went to the Eastern Corridor Road, catch the Ghanaian and say, oh, mu share Jibril Kanajua, Duma or ye, me perceive munina mu emulating the hard work in this annual. That is another way of telling you, say, Papa, we all buy him. Indeed, if Ghanaians make that mistake by voting him back to power, in the first place, at the time, the heydays, you have to say the heydays, the heydays, at the time, Obianim say, hey, this is when we talk of John Mahama, this is John Mahama. What did he do? Look at Dumso. He plunged us into Dumso for 4 good years. It's unfortunate, say, within the last 2 months, yeah, we are experiencing this, but it will be solved within the next 1 or 2 weeks. But I'm saying, say, so the panel on to solve problems or confronted during on no time. And I'm saying, say, he has the DNA of corruption embedded in him. Because let me land this few one. Because when you talk of corruption, because it plays a lot of role. Because Ghana has a problem has to do with dissipation of your resources. All the resources in the world. So one me and buying, side resources not buying, then harness others to ensure say you need development. We can never, if you have a corrupt leader in place like John Dramani Mahama, who had only that temerity to ensure say he will carry through or that discipline to ensure say he will uphold and the sanctity of your financial resources ultimately, and therefore you don't even contemplate in the first place bringing such a person to power when indeed we have a bit to say Baumia Ghana Nina Agyapong say or no in terms of corruption on Ben Hoda, and he will never be associated anywhere near corruption. Therefore, let's not bring John Dramani Mahama.
I said, Afoakwa this was branded Nana ahead of John Mahama. I didn't hear.
Say, almost a Nana there. Said you, Mayor Omanpenida, or Mayor Vice President, and she executive authority in the obeying free. The only opportunity of being there to assess Nana a time of a minister for education. I mean, since you know, say John Dramani Mahama, Wabe Omanpenida. Wabe caretaker president da Ibrahim Papa me osan me fa the crazy ya meto ne sa friend no ohwechiri for some months and sana Ghana for edi 2 million nsa why vice president for 4 years and when you see yes say no who compare on Dr. Baumia as vice president you have an opportunity to assess Dr. Baumia and John Dramani Mahama as vice president who person who assess Dr. Baumia as president because there has been no point in time in the history of our country Dr. Baumia, as I say, any executive authority under Article 57, 58 of our Constitution. You first have 2 million a man. Everything, the baby say, almost my mistake. Say, Omoton John Mahama yento. Everything, see a Tony and Todia, Eddie, a young promote to grandma. Young promote to grandma. Na grandma, be an hoya corner, or it's me, Eddie, vote kakra, I day, Abba. Then also, grandma will promote to me. Grandma, a minister for education, make a Professor Jane Nano Akufo-Addo. Obey education minister. Na pencil, and I shot to choco room. Okay. Mrs. Matilda Misata. No, you know, call rounds and then talking in Yabi.
Obiaka, Yaman Quanum Kai.
So maybe that's okay. So the soul now, where's it really? And okay, say, a teacher for only an the back, okay. Okay, say, offer teacher for extra newly posted as a pursue more 3 years in Chiaka. You are about 3 months salary. So of okay, and then I now get Nano Akufo-Addo. Okay, say he blocks here. CC too good. Said you could quiet one. Now a bay a room here, and then about Penny Akufo-Addo, and then the fantastic education minister, Dr. Osei Educhum, a buyer or the fastest account. Not what we call Upper Denchra West. I mean, who dream me call Dia Senior High. So community day school. Omanpenyin dada John Dramani Mahama kosi Afoakwa Forest Reserve anymore. Baby a school see here Afoakwa Forest Reserve. The only landmark at base school no Dia so for see here. Yeah. Onante be 5-10 minutes over to dear Swesia. I said, was an antiswa ba the Duku. Honor the community day school. No, and we ran the choir now, but I bring you and a dark side by side. Jacqueline school. About 1 year, 15 years, 13 years, 16 years, or all senior high school, no? Or first I choir way more. Car and check down your busy was our choir so and Wako school. Sabi, I did a bit in your see. I would be a bit in your school, you can't man complete. But doctor was saying, I'll be to mobile, you know. Yet the dining hall, boarding facilities, teachers' accommodation, yes, even new classroom blocks, which I am complete here. Okay, facilities, the investment done at the DSO community based senior high school, no, as a passive, even the investment done by John Dramani Mahama, not Jenano Afoakwa, my grandma, education minister. Grandma Tradia from primary school to university, I be vice chancellor. The contribution to education policy. The educational growth for our country, of our metric. And you can say records, a contest of records. Yeah, but not say education, for education, STEM senior high schools, yes, STEM senior high school, wow, and Minia, you will marvel. And you want to say the people, the chiefs and people of Ahafo, I say, Omampeni, akufo-addo, and converting in University of Applied Sciences and Engineering, and the people of Ahafo region. Now, we have first university, Ahafo region. Because the facility there, no, is top notch. You started from zero, every year completely with teachers' flats, accommodation flats, with dining hall facilities, with 12 laboratories, a biology lab here 4, chemistry lab here 4, physics lab here 4, and a room for the V block. And the facility there is fantastic. And many have gone there and have witnessed it. I don't see, Professor Gina no Poko. I only hear John Dramani Mahama Beshayan was a community day schools 200 at the Amagana. In 4 years. World Bank sponsor over 15 of them, no? Almost completed in 27.
World Bank then 23.
23.
Yeah.
On record, it was only 27 that were completed. And to one casa the the government of Ghana fund is less than about 4 and it will be completed.
You can say even the teacher research allowance.
Book and research allowance for research. 500 Ghana cedis. I had the Professor Gina no Poko and okay.
Lecturers.
Book and research allowance. One restore under your papa, Freddie say, Dr. Matthew Poku President, Dr. Yao said it to me. Almost restore book and research allowance for the teachers. No, Emma, and 1,500 Ghana cedis. For 500 Ghana cedis, 2,500 Ghana cedis. Free senior high school. My mini crack Casa or UPS auditorium, no. Kofi auditorium on last Wednesday, or more a part of Hontoma. Now, when you say, oh, I don't Newton and ye pa Hontoma. I dear yes from Fofro, ye knew, and ye pa Hontoma. I'm with a grandma, Kojina horse, a grandma, and make a Sanchez Ghana for. Now, said, I say, if you grandma by and say, oh, would you go against free education? War against free education. It is Sabi, Oton, Kukri. We are Bodia, oh yes, Anajuma, Fitani, oh yeah, Carpentani. Now, a buying opportunity, Eco Free Senior High School. No? Professor Jenano Poko, my grandma, son, were waging war on free education. Because under her watch, over 32 adverts are waging against free education. 32 adverts against free education. It's the grandma now, I'm here, I'm raising against John Dramani Mahama because I'm Tom Mahama and Tono. Yes, a grandma, the uncle, dear. Okay, no credit. This time,
no, but now we was too much. We makeup was too much. The foundation was like
I was too much.
Makeup was too much.
Diplomacy
it was too much. It was too much.
Candidate were consumed. The behavior don't know when Mahama came. You policy, first policy about Kairofa. Atai, also the Atai policy, but okay,
Atai, yeah.
At first policy, they Atai.
No, Atai policy.
Second policy,
Attire.
First policy, they Attire. So, man, if you
now, Okada. Meanwhile, see, Okada no kwano. Say, he was the one in 2012. Our parliament, Echo year Emra. Say, who saw. But because there is a vote to fetch.
We no sanko Okwa
hypocrisy.
Only idea na san entina say you know on person play grammar ahead of
in 2015 State of the Nations address Oko parliament Eko say in September on 2015, they will start what they call progressive free exchange. Yeah. That progressive is to water down MPP free education. And what did they do? Almost selected some
2018. They
almost selected some day schools and some selected few students. And our movement they couldn't pay them.
Okay, I say NDC there. Omo here omo we say disaster ba. Omo ba ben man, pa omo bobia say disaster bra. I didn't hear. Disaster ba no munya kwan we aga deska.
Yeah, Katamanto.
It is on record. Kantamanto. Eja to omo ho yi no. Ye budget is say 1.4 million. Enko so ye ma me no ma see o market ho yi. 1.5 million said the name tamakulu ya ene oye criminal fugitive criminal. Yeah. And they will say USA. John Mahama one man die with him.
And he promised our bar.
Or no man die team US. It is a John Mahama so corrupt. On phone fresh said them. Me say Magana hire home for a year friend say Interpol Sembia near them. Ghana for and demand they said the woman should return to Ghana from John Mahama. And Omano Konoswa or the phone call be from Mamma Bam Nakotum. Because physical come 1.4 million come Kantamanto for offer. What the 580,000 Ghana cedis na koye. Dia ka nyina no o mache di. Of what kind June 3rd disaster?
Yeah. Also.
June 3rd disaster ensure any eja pa ye hu bi disaster Sodom and Gomorrah.
Twin disaster.
O kan wa ka
circle. Sodom and Gomorrah e bi mada kan Bible ma Sodom and Gomorrah and ensure yiri any jasise e ba at one point. Under John Dramani Mahama there was Sodom and Gomorrah in Accra. E Kwame Nkrumah circle. Adanya sisiye, cars sisiye, nipa sisiye, what they prepare, sika ye tatu ho no say ye fa moa wo mo no, omo che die.
Chindi.
Over. Ye ka se ye bo so okay, atomic.
Yeah,
atomic gas disaster ye buy ya. Preserve ho no mo sele da bi tu ina na preserve school ho, we na pasi ya boom, we na ha boom. Eno sky relieve yi na so omo che die. Che say omo no de omo hia ne say BBC okay, 2013 flood disaster BC one can hand that was May something. Flood BC kasi you to ahomache to anadwo saa BC ahomache by 5 a.m. Emma ya kon yina yiri adan say people became homeless. Farmers omo produce over 23,000 farmers. Omo cultivate wo kole no ho ye vegetable farming ya de nyina no. Omo sickers ye so omasi nyina no. NDC for every scale nyina oma nwa.
Remember the Gambia disaster?
Gambia disaster.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the scanning bar, Bassa. The way I'm scanning
the difference between MPP and NDC. And say, you're going to Ghana for. The boy in Ghana for the Kwam here, only foreigners. Now, some of foreigners in power, host country now, who are responsibility to protect. Wow, my. I want to way about so. Your first can call Boma Machedi. Oman penny akufo-addo penso. Next 20th January 2022. And a Maxam Ghana Limited for air transport explosives. Eddie Agyapong mining, say Asanko mines, and that's one of the mines in Ashanti region. And now explosion course who appear with the able leadership of his and now Dr. Akufo-Addo. Osuma like Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, non sympathize, non commiserating with the people of Apiati. Now assessing the extent of damage, no me bona man here. Dr. Bawumia be catch man penny say niema koso Apiati ne there. Said there was here about Tampana we Ghana for
16 people died.
The 16 and natural monk. And dying at Japadia assessing. And it's Apiati there. This is a total reconstruction of the Apiati township. Emraya Juma me finding Maxam Ghana Limited $6 million by the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Yet, Yamame, Reverend Dr. Joyce Rosalind Ayi, the committee, said, Omunku CC Apiati, Omuketi relief funds, and offer Yamfa Colonial Mboya Joyce, Dr. Joyce Ayi Abaso, of Atasi Yama the National Honest Ni Ebi. Because what you saw about Tampa, Sebi, Yamisuro Ewonimu. With dear Nimu, Abaya Taiwanchi, Emma and Apiati, yes, see, I've done Kramakumako 124 housing units. First phase near completed, third roads, with all the municipal services, ensure and Kania Via Redia. Yamea Adoma on the 2nd of May, Yawada. Or Mampenia Begetri, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, or Mampenu Suman say, offer a new Kruno. no bona mane na mane go mampanyi e mampanyi tu ho anabo na so aba it obesan akwa apiate second May ye nyina ye di na tiam yakọ na yakotwa homam ya hand over the community back to the people. The difference between NPP and NDC no say ye NDC na say mo si yan ka say ska we no en ka be kwa manfo botom o ka ye pa Rollins ka say NDC boys bi ko to dan o bi a he was shot to the marrow say $2 million cash.
$3 million.
$3 million. Three. $6 million.
Yeah.
Exactly. Obunya says can we. Es akwan we say dia so. Asem si na ye fa kwa ye hu yi. Ba ban we ya ban we ba tampa no agine Ghana for ho.
Me da say
etimi ahye ni ye a Ghana for nya benefit. Sa na ye nua no mo voter lower voter base you know. Almost so buying through the 2024 budget, budget over $200 million Ghana cedis. Here the best support the disaster victims are almost so the kwa here ye be the floodgates of the Volta River no and so no. And we almost share ni musa buy way buy sebi owo homo bro odi ni huni oya no kwafuo osuro nyame na sebio oge Ghana for ho no e de say sika no so no e be better their life compensation bi omo here bia no so no aban no e nam mra kwan so no e be so wase say de waso apiatifo ase no na de o say emo bia no so e ya mo mabrabom etupo. This is the difference between the NPP and the NDC.
Just 1 minute.
Oh yeah, I mean 1 minute there. But first of all, I think say Ghana baby you do no. Say okay. We should just go forward. And your mama belonged to the past, and therefore I don't think say it will be prudent for us to be thinking about the past. I'm talking to Ghanaians, and for that matter, in order to say per se yonko ye nima, nipa obetimi afaye ekoye nimno. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Your mama ni a kick ideas say. Akokon kitten is annual. Because look, then we were talking about the fourth industrial revolution. You don't use Akokon kitten to move to the next level. No. And Bawumia ideas no NDC for Muntias ye car Muntias ye and one say oh, he is a liar. Indeed, if we Google and say the most corrupt person in Ghana, your mama di be pop up will come. So when you want to brand Obi, say nipa way or you say, what's that? No crane say in the first place corruption, no, and bang Bawumia, incompetence, and bang Obia on nim dear and bang, and the person with the franchise of corruption, incompetence, yen say, hey, your mama. Now say no, almost say me to say a Supreme Court will say sky to my first ladies, you know, but indeed, first lady and second lady. Almost that way now. When the matter came, I don't 2019 or something, they turn all the money, sir. But besides say John Dramani Mahama, what return is never. Onujo Mahama and Kasakra, when he's on platforms, they say, oh, me ba, ex-gratia, me way. Why can't you pay the ex-gratia that has been given to you in the past? It is a way who speak from both sides of his mouth, no? He cannot be trusted. And the person that can be trusted, and Ghanaians, I have confidence, say, he can take us to the next level. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, any Samira Bawumia. So for me, I think the choice is clear. But the NDC they are relying on Lotto. Lotto said, sure bank say, oh, we are going to 8 years. The idea no 8. And because I echo age, you know, because I echo age, you know, it shows say no. But you see, it is an insult to Ghanaians to say whether or not Nipa no yadia now unit to change. We don't do that. MPP government has done well, even in the face of extreme external forces. Ghanaians will take into consideration all that before taking decision.
Safo afi focus ejano justice yana mu nyina mo ase won so boy already we na obi ase won so abobe boy e ma ye of Afoakwa kwa che ye do obi ase nyame ya admo channel fa ebihia.